Today is National Fig Newton Day.
Your lunch options for today would be hot dogs, corny dog, or chicken tenders and waffles.
Your sides today are baked apples, tri-taters, sorted fresh fruits, or fresh veggie tray.
In Colombia, there's a rainbow river. Here's the great big story with the story.
For a few weeks between the wet and dry seasons, this seemingly ordinary looking river bursts to life with colour. Cano Cristales is located in Meta, Colombia. When the conditions are just right, an endemic aquatic plant species that lives in the riverbed blooms, creating a brilliant show of red colour, often with hints of yellow, orange, green and blue. Because of this, locals refer to the river as the liquid rainbow, or the River of Five Colours. Before 2009, the Cano Cristales was closed off to the public due to guerrilla activity in the surrounding region. Today, the river can be reached by horseback or by foot, and is accessible under the guidance of local tour guides. Although this phenomenon only happens for a short period of time each year, this living rainbow leaves a lasting impression.
The Clemson football team was invited by President Donald J. Trump to have lunch at the White House. He served a fast food buffet. The reason he did this is because he shut down parts of the federal government, and the cooks did not want to cook for them. Here's USA Today with the story.
I had a choice. Do we have no food for you? Because we have a shutdown. Or do I go out, Lindsey Graham and Tim Scott, do I go out and send out for about 1,000 hamburgers, Big Macs? So we actually did. We bought 1,000 Burger King, All American companies. Burger King, Wendy's, and McDonald's. Have they started eating and devouring, having? I wanted to see, so it was piled up a mile high. I just wanted to see what was left. I saw it at the beginning. How much is left back there? How much? They go, not much.
Now to Wanye with this sports and weather.
Last night, our girls basketball teams were in action. The 7th grade team won, and the 8th grade team also won. Our wrestling team pulled out a win last night as well. All girls interested in playing softball this spring are invited to open gyms at Lawrence Central from 6 to 8 p.m. in the field house. See Ms. Malzoni with any questions. All students interested in running track this spring are invited to winter conditioning workouts at Lawrence Central from 4 to 5:30 on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays in January. Conditioning in February will be every day after school. The sports birthday is Albert Pujols, who is a professional baseball player, and he is known for being the best hitter in 2008. Today will be a high of 33 degrees with a low of 28 degrees. Now here's an interview with one of our wrestlers.
What is your name?
Tristan Trevino,
What grade are you in?
8th.
Why did you pick wrestling?
I picked it because my dad always told me about it, how fun he used to have, so I just thought I would join in.
What weight class are you in?
I'm in 126.
Have you won any matches yet?
Yeah, 11.
Did you have any difficulties with any of them? Any specific one?
Most of them, certainly Center Grove, because those guys are pretty buff, and it hurts.
What do you do to prepare?
Basically, to prepare, I kind of like just have a cool head, and I start thinking about what I'm going to do, what moves I'm going to use to offend this opponent. Just keeping a cool head keeps everything fine.
Thanks.
Thanks, Wanya.
7th graders, if you are interested in the 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip that happens next fall, you must sign up by January 31st. If you have any questions, please see Miss Sams.
Don't forget to donate items for the babies that you see on screen right now to Girl Power classes for their service project to benefit women and children who are victims of domestic violence.
Here's Miss Trotter to talk about the yearbook.
Good morning, gang. I hope you're listening because this is a very, very important month when it comes to yearbook ordering. Right now, I have to place our school order, so it is very important that you place your order if you are interested in having a yearbook this year. I order a few extra, but there have been years where I've sold out because everybody comes to me at the end of the year to try to buy. So if you want to be guaranteed a yearbook, which has photos, has videos in it, you hold your smartphone over some pictures and it plays lots and lots of videos on your smartphone. It's a free part of just buying a yearbook. So if you want to get a yearbook, now's the time. There are order forms in all the offices and outside my door, C110, so you can pick up a form. If you don't even want to mess with the form and you just bring me the money, you can order a book for $30 or start a payment plan with any amount of money. If you want your name stamped on the cover, then you need to make sure you order this month because that deadline is next Friday. So you have until next Friday to order or place a payment plan if you want your name stamped on the front cover, if you want to be guaranteed a book. I also want to reveal for you our cover. So Miss Roll has designed our cover this year, and hopefully it'll come up on the screen right now. This is our cover, artwork by Miss Roll, the theme of our true colors, because we have a wonderful, colorful bear up there that she has designed, and we are so grateful that she did this and is willing to have it on our yearbook cover this year. So order soon. Now back to our anchors.
Did you know that no word in the English language rhymes with the words month, orange, silver, or purple?
The celebrity birthday is Gabby Butler, who is a cheerleader.
Now with Mr. Harshaw with the rest of your morning announcements.
Have a great day, Bruins!
The energy from our anchors this morning. Good morning, everybody. Just to follow up for Mrs. Trotter's announcement, guys, every single year what we have towards the end of the school year are people who are bummed that they didn't get a yearbook. They start seeing all the yearbooks going around that their friends bought, and they go running to Mrs. Trotter to say, I want to buy a yearbook, and she says, I'm sorry, we don't have any more. So please, I know $30 seems like a lot. I know right now it's tough after the holidays. Excuse me. But luckily, we come up with payment plans and lots of opportunities for you. There we go. To get on a payment plan and get one of those yearbooks in your hands. Trust me, you will not regret it. Make sure that you get that planned moving forward. I want to talk this morning about our second step curriculum. There was a famous quote that says, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And today that's going to kind of be our focus in our second step curriculum. Our focus will be setting goals, and I'm excited, as I mentioned yesterday, this is a great time of year to be thinking about what you want for yourself this year. What are you doing today that your future self will thank you for? And we're going to talk today about setting those goals. Guys, a lot of us sit around and we wish we could get straight A's. We wish we could get that job. We wish that we could make that basketball team or whatever it might be. But sometimes we don't sit down and say, what do we need to do in order to make that happen? What's our action plan? Because many of you will wish all sorts of things that you want for yourself, but you're not willing to really write out what that's going to take and then put that into action. So we're going to focus today on setting SMART goals, ones that are going to be give you a higher level of success rate in achieving those goals. I looked up some data. Number one, students that write down their goals are 50% more likely to achieve those goals than students who don't. So today, when your teachers are talking to you about your goals and they're asking you to identify something that you want to achieve, write it down. Simply writing it down and making it permanent, something that you can look at and hold in your hand, increases your likelihood of reaching that goal by 50%. Second thing that I wanted to share was that when you share your goal, so when you share your goal with your friends, I use this as a maybe the idea of dieting. So maybe, I don't know, I'm a person who wants to lose 20 pounds, and I'm really going to work on this strict diet. I've outlined my plan. It's important for me to share that with the people that are close to me, my family, my friends, because is it going to be helping me achieve my goals if I go over to my friend's house on the weekend to watch football and they're offering me pizza and wings and pop and all these junk foods? That's not going to help me achieve my goal, right? Now, if my friends are aware that I've set this goal to lose 20 pounds and eat right, there's a lot better chance of them being able to support me to reach that goal and to help me. So again, guys, it'd be a great idea today as your teachers are talking and you start sharing some of the goals that you have for yourself with those around you, your goals are much more likely to happen. Lastly, guys, sometimes when we set goals, we have a tendency to just focus on the end result. So if my goal is that I'm going to make the boys basketball team next year when I try out, whether it's at the high school or here at Belzer, and I come up with my action plan, I write down my goal, I plan my workouts, I plan to go to a summer camp, I'm going to play basketball 3 times a week, I'm going to watch instructional videos online, I've got all these plans in place. If I get to that tryout next year and I don't make the team, doesn't mean I'm a failure. Think about all the growth that I experienced throughout that process, right? Setting a goal is not always just about the end result. It's about the process of growth as we get there. So just some things I wanted you to think about this morning as we enter into our second step curriculum. A couple X's and O's before I dismiss students that need to move. First of all, remember that today is going to be an alternative schedule. Teachers, it would be very helpful if you would take that schedule and either print it off or write it on one of your dry erase boards in your classroom so that students are aware of what time those bells are going to ring. Mr. Pingle will turn on the new set of bells here shortly, and we will have bells as we normally do throughout the day to dismiss us to our class periods. Remember that first period is the one that gets wonky. Third and fourth period are pretty much the same because of lunch, but make sure that you pay attention to that alternate schedule. The second thing that I want to make sure that is clear is where are you going? The vast majority of students in this building for second steps are going to stay right where they are right now. However, last semester we had some students who moved because there was a mix of 7th and 8th graders in the same room. We also had some other issues with teaching schedules that made us move classrooms. So the message that I'm going to be sending to you in just a minute when I give you the go-ahead to move classes, please understand that I want all students in the building that were at Belzer last semester, I want you to be in the classroom for second steps in the same classroom with the same teacher that you were last semester. Now for some of you that's easy because you're still with that same teacher. Some of you have gone through schedule changes. So in a few minutes when I give the green light to go, there are some of you that are going to need to get your things and go to the teacher and the classroom that you had second steps curriculum with last semester. Lastly, if you are a student who is new to Belzer and you have absolutely no idea what second steps even is or what in the world I'm talking about, that's okay. You are going to stay with the college prep that you're in right now. Just stay put. And we will work out a schedule if we need to make changes for that next time we do second steps. So again, focus today on goal setting. In just a minute, I am going to get on the PA system and I'm going to ask students who need to move to get directly to their second